Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Let me know if the sound is okay. Again, I changed a few settings, so I just want to make sure everything is coming through okay. Last time we had a lot of feedback till I fixed a few things. So if you're in, I see Matt in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome, welcome. I've got everything poured out here. We've got some good pours. All right, JCB says, sounds good. All right. I will be saying hey to you guys in the chat. I'm just warming up tonight. I got to drink a lot of really high proof stuff. All right, everybody's hopping on. Awesome, awesome. I'm warming up with a little bit of holiday soft red wheat bottled in bond tonight. I don't know if you guys have had this out of Missouri, but man, I was really surprised by this bottle. This actually, like, they're pretty transparent on the side. We tasted this on last week's live stream. But 6-year-old bottled in bond, and man, it's really good. It's like Cracker Jacks with a little bit of like maybe Twizzlers. But I had to get a good warm up in here tonight because I'm getting ready to taste some really high proof stuff, and I have to work really early in the morning. So we're gonna go for probably go for about an hour, maybe a little more tonight. If you guys are interested in the tasting, $5 super chat will get you in for the drawing. I'll do that at the end of the show tonight. Again, I always say this, but I don't do it to make money. It just helps me cover the cost of shipping. So shipping these things is like, it's getting so expensive. So $5 super chat gets you into the tasting tonight. We're tasting Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923. As you guys know, that bottle's getting tons of hype. Everybody's super hyped about it. And it's done really good in blinds we've done. We did it against the 2020 batches and it won. Had some Patreon members on. We tasted through it and it was almost unanimous decision that C923 was better than all of the 2020 batches. So it is holding its own. Tonight we're tasting it against decided to throw this in there. I got the new E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, so that will be in the flight that we give away tonight. This is the 2023 batch of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. So that's in here. I've had this, just a couple pours of it. I've let it open up a little bit. This thing's hot, so I'm not sure how it's going to do. This comes in, what is it, like 131.1 proof. Next, we've got one of my favorite bottles here, which is the Parker's Heritage double-barreled blend. That's up. I don't have that much, so whoever gets the blind flight tonight is going to get one of my last pours of this bottle. We also have Stag 22B is in tonight's flight. And then last, but certainly not least, one of my favorite cash strength products. This, I wish they would come out with this again. I only saw it a couple times. I actually had 2 bottles of this. One was 120.5 proof. The other, which was even better, was 124.1 proof, if I remember. One of my favorite bottles I've ever had is Knob Creek 12 Cash Strength. And it's kind of what, man, I compare everything to this bottle. I think this is going to stand out for me tonight because it's so freaking good. And again, I'm running low on that. So if you guys have never had to pour this, whoever wins tonight's drawing, you guys will love this. If you've never had Knob 12 Cash Strength, the Knob 1200 proof is one of my favorite bottles. It's just like, it's so much flavor packed into that 100 proof. And anytime I see Knob 12, I'm buying them. If I see Knob 12 Cash Strength again, I'll probably grab a case of these because, my goodness, this is a good bottle. So that's in tonight's flight. So C923 has got some work to do. But it's going to be a fun tasting. Let me get in these comments and see what you guys got going on. What are you guys warming up with? Let me know. Also, you notice right over here, that's Pablo. That's my kids named him. I don't know where they got that name. This was when they were like 5 years old. So Pablo is going to be asking you guys some questions tonight to keep the chat going. You'll see little bubbles come from over by Pablo. Let's see. All right. I said Matt's in the house. Peter B is here. What's up, buddy? JCB is in the house. Corey, what's up, Corey? All right. Everybody says it's sounding good. Horatio, setup looks good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video of the whiskey room tour that I just posted last week, but I've been getting a lot of messages, and everybody seemed to really like that. So just an 11 by 11 room, but the way I set it up, I did 3 sets for the channel, so turned out pretty good. Henry, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Philip, what's up, dude? Henry, love that bottle. I think you're talking about Knob Creek 12, but Matt Strobel, cheers to high proof because life's too short for weak pours. I like that. Matt. All right, Matt, I got you down. Got you down, buddy. Peter B, great lineup. Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what wins. I have no idea. Alex, what's up, buddy? Cheers. G-Hawk's in the house. All right, man. We got lots of people joining tonight. Solid pours tonight, says Jim. Should be fun. Heck yeah. Jason with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. What's up, Lance? Good to see Missouri Bourbon getting some love. Yeah, so for I'm trying to see if we can do a pick for, I don't know how many of you how new a lot of you are to the channel or how much you're familiar. A lot of people ask me if I do barrel picks for the channel. I don't do barrel picks for Whiskey Tornado because we set up a charity organization last year called Barrels for Hope, and I kind of have everything go through there. I don't make any money from barrel picks. It just all goes back to charity. So, in fact, I reached out to the store we work with, A1 and Liquors, talked to Narav today, and we're looking into doing a barrel pick with Ben Holiday. So it'd be really cool to take some of our Barrels for Hope members down to Missouri and do that pick because they're doing really cool stuff, man. I'd like to go down there and do that. So we'll see about that. So let me get Jason's name here. All right. Trey, what's up, my brother? It's good to see you, buddy. Jim Hansen, I got you, bud. So yeah, man, if you guys have any of those bottles, pour them. And you guys will know, like, I can't see the things on the bottom of the glass. I have like a black piece of tape and like the first 2 letters of what pour I'm drinking. I really don't want to see. You guys might be able to catch a glimpse of the letter. I don't know how well it comes through the camera. But I can't see it from past lives. So my ear itches. You guys might be able to see what I'm drinking as I'm going through these, but Corey L, fresh crack on 23A tonight. Oh, how is that? I have not been able to find a bottle of that yet. Trent, outstanding pours tonight. Heck yeah, man. I'm excited. I got to go to work tomorrow. So this might be a rough night. Peter B, starting things with Kentucky Spirit, CNC. Oh, nice. Then I'll move to higher proof. Yeah, good call, man. I just got a Kentucky Spirit last week at our local Meyer, and it was a Camp Nelson F. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Major Zero's in the house. What's up, buddy? Cheers, man. Horatio, I got you down for the super chat. Yeah, I saw somebody said like, if you guys can, man, give the video a like. It really helps grow the channel. All right. I'm trying to keep up here, guys. So thank you guys so much, man. Corey L, got you down. G-Hawk, I got you down. All right. Matt got the Larceny C923. Really good. Awesome, man. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to talk to you? Oh, those of you that are in Barrels for Hope, I think you guys know this. If you haven't seen it in Discord, Our Still Austin pick is in, and we're having our release party on December 2nd. So you guys are going to love that pick. It is so good. It's like a butterscotch bomb, man. All right. All right. I got you in. Just so you guys know, while you're here, if you win, just send an email to lance@barrelsforhope.com. And did I get to me? Or you can send it to the whiskeytornado@gmail.com. Either one will get to me. You just need to, whoever gets picked for this flight, just send me your address, email me your address, and I'll get that flight out to you. If you're waiting on a flight, I haven't forgot about you. If you want status, if I owe you a bottle or a flight, you can also send me an email. I'll let you know. I've still got a couple to send out from last live stream. So, all right, guys. I guess we can get into this. Let me see. We can keep the chat going here. Oh, here we go. Here's tonight's flight. Get this banner off of here real quick. All right. So you guys will see the only bottle that's not down there that's in tonight's flight is Knob Creek 12 cask strength. This is one I added just because I want to see how it does. So, all right. First question Pablo is going to ask you guys here. Favorite barrel proof? You guys can go. Let me know what's your. I know that's a hard question because sometimes it's like, what are you in the mood for? But as always, we're going to have background music on. If you guys could do me a favor, if it's too loud, just let me know. But all right, here we go. Glass one. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight, by the way. And I'll still be checking super chats if anyone else wants to get in a super chat for this flight. All right. Man, they're all gonna be awesome. Every pour in here tonight's good. This first one has some berry notes to it on the nose. Ratio says, love the KC12, always on my shelf. Yeah, KC12 so good. The cask strength's even better. And I think it was like 2 years ago, they had 124.1 or 0.5 proof one that had everything you love about Knob Creek, but it also had these awesome like toasted coconut notes in it. So good. Man, it was good. Yeah, Matt, hitter's gonna hit for sure. All right, last one here. Little hot, little astringent, caramel, good berry notes in there. A little bit drying on the palate as well. Take another sip though. Let my palate acclimate to that. Favorite barrel proof over last year or so has been E.H. Taylor. Yeah, man, E.H. Taylor barrel proofs have always been some of my favorites as well. Batch 10 was fantastic. This year's batch, I've only had 2 pours of it. So the reason I haven't reviewed it yet is I wanted to give it some time. If I would have reviewed it on a fresh crack, I wouldn't have given it as good a reviews as in past years. It was just pretty hot and astringent. So and that is a good pour. It's got good balance of caramel and berry notes. It's pretty fruity. The finish like kind of dies off pretty quick, actually, for a higher proof pour in this flight, and goes straight to kind of drying bitter, which I'm not crazy about. Glass 1. All right. Moving on to glass 2. I assume that the background music's not too loud. Nobody's said anything yet. Glass 2 is nice. Glass 2 is so nice. Glass 2 is dark cherries. Nice, rich oak, not bitter, drying oak. Really rich. Good caramel, buttery kind of notes, but glass 2 is where it's at. Oh my God, it's so good. I can tell you guys already. I mean, I'm moving glass 1 behind glass 2. It's not going to even compete with it. Glass 2 blows glass 1 out of the water. The finish on glass 2 isn't like a Kentucky Hug heat finish. It is flavor finish. It's just that dark, rich cherry molasses kind of note just sticks around and hangs around forever. Man, that's good. Glass 2 is going to be hard to beat. Anybody else? What's your favorite barrel proofs over the last year or this year? I don't know what all you guys have tasted, but glass 3 has a good amount of oak and spice, caramel, brown sugar. I'm missing the berry note or the cherry note, the fruit aspect of it that 1 and 2 had. But the mouthfeel and everything about 3 is better than glass 1, but not as good as glass 2. So what I usually do, guys, is I go from 1 to 5, and then we'll go from 5 back to 1. And you know, sometimes it's not obvious. The 100 proof flight we did last week, I mean, that was hard. I was surprised it was as hard to pick a winner as it was. Glass 3 is really nice, though. Let's see. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. It really helps, man. Trey, I've heard great things about Larceny B523. Yeah, as have I. Haven't snagged a bottle to confirm. Yeah, Trey, I think Narav had those out quite a bit at A1. He was putting those out on the front counter. But I didn't grab one. I know I'm a review channel, but man, it's getting hard to review each batch and split hairs like we've been doing. Like, the Larcenies are fine. They're good for the money, but I never just sit down and reach for those for whatever reason. That's for my palate. I just kind of get tired of reviewing batches and saying the same, giving the same main notes and trying to pick out differences that I wouldn't necessarily notice in a blind, if that makes sense. All right, glass 4. Oh, man. Oh, man. Glass 4 was really good. Glass 4 had those berry notes that glass 1 had, but much more rounded, much more balanced. That was good. That was good. Had good berry, caramel, those kind of notes. Matt said, I don't get access to a lot of these allocated barrel proofs, but I will say the Old Forester barrel strength store pick at my local store is pretty damn good. Yeah, those can be good, and then those can... some of those are just way too hot for me, and they don't feel put together. Just like number 4, glass 4 here, feels very well-rounded and cohesive and put together. Some of those Old Forester barrel strengths just taste hot, man. They're not good enough for me. But I've had some that are really good. Henry Turner said Parker's Heritage double barrel. Yep, that's in tonight's flight. And 13th Colony Double Oak. Yeah, that 13th Colony Double Oak was really good. Last year, people were saying that was as good as George T. Stagg, and I did a versus video of that versus George T. Stagg, and for me, it wasn't close. When you tasted them side by side, it had that like kind of artificial double oaked flavor that I didn't notice the first time I had it. But all that being said, fantastic bottle. I do not have this year's bottle, so I couldn't say. I take another sip of glass 4 here. Glass 4 has that. 4 is a little astringent there, man, but it has that nice berry note. It is a little bit more drying. I had to rank them right now. Glass 1's in last, 2 is in first, no question, not even close. Then glass 3 and glass 4. Go to glass 5 here. Trey said, I quit buying them myself. One of the big bourbon websites throw out some bold statements about that particular batch stuff. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard good things, but I just saw Jason with Mash and Drown taste that batch of Larceny against Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and he acted like it wasn't close. Like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof was much better, even though everyone's been telling him the latest batch of Larceny is really, really good too. Said it was good, but didn't compete with that. All right, last 5. Boy, glass 5 has the same things I love that glass 2 has. Has those like rich caramel, rich oak notes, but also beautiful fruit notes, like dark cherries again on glass 3 or glass 5. Wow, that was good. So right now we've got glass 2 and glass 5 tied for first place. Glass 3 and glass 4 tied for second. And then glass 1 is in last. Jason, I've got an 8-year, 133 proof Elijah Craig pick. That might be my favorite right now. I've got some good Elijah Craig barrel proofs open. Those picks can be real gems. Yeah, they can. I have a hazmat Elijah Craig barrel proof pick back there that knock your socks off. I know I'm biased. I say this every week, but the founders pick we did for Barrels for Hope, freaking fantastic, man. Really good. All right. The finish on glass 5 was long. Long. Horatio says Old Forester strength store pick exceptional. Yeah. All right. Let's see what Pablo has to ask us next. Oh, that's a good question. Most overrated pour. Overrated pour. I haven't even thought about this. I'm interested to see what you guys say. Trey says, I quit buying Larceny batches also, but saw some bold claims on a bourbon pitch. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. Sorry. All right, I'll ignore it now, Trey. Matt says, "Oh, now I'm gonna grab the Founders pick." Yeah, it's Founders pick, so good. You guys are joining late. $5 super chat gets you. We'll do a drawing at the end for this flight. I'll send you guys a sample of everything that's in tonight's flight. Everything you see on the bottom of the screen there is in this flight, in addition to knob 12 cash strength. And again, that's not for me to make money. It just helps me cover the cost of shipping. I've been spending, feels like $100 a week shipping stuff. All right, let's see. Oh, that's a good call out. Pappy 20, overrated. All right, last 5. Now we're starting at 5, going back to 1. Oh, that's so freaking good. So freaking good. Last 5 definitely tastes old. It's like, not only does it have that kind of it doesn't go into medicinal cherry, which is great. It's just really dark cherry. Like black cherries. And then that great sweet oak, but it tastes so old that on the finish it does. Those oak tannins do come through a little bit, and it's a little bit bitter and a little bit drying. If I had to knock it, but I'm not knocking it. I would drink that every day of the week. Last 5 is contender for winning this flight. Oh, interesting, Bill. You didn't like Midwinter Night's Dram. Everybody's palate's different. I guess I could see that. I really like Midwinter Night's Dram. Corey. Lance, so thanks to your Illini for pulling out a win last weekend. Oh man, the Hawks, they need it. Yeah, that Illini game last week was insane. I'm sure we were losing. Brought in our backup quarterback with, I don't know, minute or so to go. We needed, we needed 70 or 80 yards, I think. And he had came in at Penn State earlier in the year. We were at that game, and he played like dog shit. He was like, he is not the answer. He came in and threw 3 dimes and scored in 3 plays and ended up winning. That was a crazy game with our backup quarterback. Awesome. All right, class 4. Class 4 is really nice. It just coming off of class 5, it doesn't have the complexity and the concentration that class 5 has. So I got to put it behind class 5. But class 4 is really good. Terry, what's up, dude? Terry says a local store picked Barrel King, and the Barrels for Hope Founders are my favorite barrel proofs right now. Yeah, that Barrels for Hope Founders pick is special, man. And I've had some really good. I had a Barrel King that was okay, and I thought, why is everybody hyping this up? And then I had 2 other Barrel Kings that were really fantastic. And I said, all right, I get the Barrel King hype. I would love to be able to do a Barrel King pick for Barrels for Hope this year. Boy, class 3. It's really nice, man. It just doesn't. Thing is, class 3 and class 4 just don't hold a candle to 2 and 5. They're both really good, and I'm having a hard time picking what's in third. I'm going to take another sip of glass 2. Dang, that's good. That just hits all the right spots, man. Oh, Corey said it too. Midwinter Night's Dram. Well, I guess I can see what you guys are saying, because now Midwinter Night's Dram is like, it's over $100, right? So I get that. Terry said to me, smoke wagons, for some reason they just don't do it for me. I haven't had any barrel proof. So yeah, I don't. And when Smoke Wagon came out with the uncut unfilters originally, I had some really freaking good batches. And then I had some batches that tasted a little crafty. You could taste the grain. The grain was coming through. And then I had some batches that were really good. So I don't really search those out anymore. We have a store here in town. I could go buy uncut unfiltered every day of the week if I wanted to. But it just doesn't do it for me. See, Horatio, KC12, Parker's Heritage, Ledger Creek Barrel Proof, Stag, my order. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's no wrong order on this. If I had to guess before this started, I would guess that my order was going to be Knob Creek 12, cask strength. I would guess Elijah Craig Barrel Proof would be my second. Then I would guess Parker's Heritage, and then Stag, and then E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Just because the couple times I've had E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, this latest batch, it's been good, but a little hot, a little astringent. All right, going to glass one. That's why you do reverse order. That glass is so much better than it was the first time through. All right. I love doing these blinds. I've said this a million times, guys, but double blinds aren't always my thing. I think they're good. I think they have their place, but I think too many people in the bourbon world are putting too much on double blinds. I think sometimes you need context to evaluate a bourbon. Like if something's finished in cognac barrels, if you don't know that bourbon is finished in a cognac barrel, you might not pick out those notes. And if you know they're there and you're looking for them, all of a sudden it becomes a little more interesting. But in the same way, I know marketing, labels, they can all persuade people to rate things higher and lower than they really are. But I think double blinds have a place, but I think a lot of people in the bourbon community put too much on double blinds. All right, let's see. Let me catch up on these chats here. Like I said, I'll haul the pallet to Narab's Barrel King. Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's the thing, man. We actually talked about that in a board meeting once. Like you have a truck of whiskey that turns over, insurance is not paying for it. Oh damn! Midwinter Night's Dram is $200. Jeez. Yeah, I think I think you're right, Bill. $75 I'm fine with. But yeah, it's not worth what people are asking. Wouldn't Knob Creek 18 fall in the overrated category? Yeah, I think so, Matt. Yeah, or wait, was 18 the one I didn't like, or was it 15? I should know. But yeah, I could see that. Midwinter's a nice pour, but I walked when it went over 100. Yeah, that's a good question, right? Like, what are some brands you guys are walking on now with prices? Mine's Bardstown Discovery. I don't buy those anymore. Not with the price where it is. Jesus, all the wild turkey stuff's getting so freaking high. Yeah. Salute to fellow veterans on here tonight, raising a glass to y'all. Hell yeah, Jim. Cheers, man. Cheers to all you veterans. I got a brother-in-law who's in the Air Force. My son-in-law is in the Marine Corps. I got a niece who's a pilot in the Air Force. She's getting married to a guy who's a nautical engineer in the Air Force. Got another one that's an electrician in the Air Force. Sister was in the Air Force. Stepdad was a Green Beret. I mean, I got military all through my family. All right, let's see. I got a problem here, guys. I don't know how to rank glass 1, 3, and 4. Yeah, Henry says, unfortunately, Russell's 13 at 150, kind of a pass for me right now. Especially when you have Russell's picks for even $80. I mean, I'm going Russell's picks all day long. If I want wild turkey, I'm doing Russell's picks all day long. Cheers to all the vets who were all Marine Corps. Oh, nice ratio. Well, cheers to you, man. Cheers to you, bud. All right, let's see here. Glass 1 coming alive the more it sits in that glass. This is a hard flight, man. Still a little, boy. So where at glass 2, I said the finish was concentrated flavor. Like the flavor just sticks to your mouth, to your cheeks, to your tongue. The finish on glass 1 is heat. Like it's just kicking me in the nuts. It's a hot gal, man. Woo! All right, glass 3. Oh, yeah, glass 3. Definitely better than glass 1. Man, that's beautiful. The rich, like buttery caramel and oak on glass 3 is really, really nice. Glass 3, man, that's good. All right. Let's see here. Glass 3, 4. How do I pick? Glass 4 came in really nice, soft, great texture, tons of flavor, finish forever. Finish forever. Still think glass 3 is better than glass 4. Go back to glass 5 one more time. Oh my God. The flavor on glass 5. Yeah, I mean. All right. Glass 1 is in last place. Let's see what else Pablo has to ask you guys. Sleeper bottle. What is a good sleeper pour right now that's on the shelves? Obviously, all the LEs are not sleeper bottles. What's a good bottle? Like, I think it's Ben Holiday at $54. Soft red wheat bottled in bond is a great pour, man. That's distilled and bottled in Missouri. No craft notes whatsoever. That's a good bottle. Now, does it compete with the bottles that are up here? No. Nope. All right. Let's get fourth place here. It's between glass 3 and glass 4. Oh, man. God dang it, that's good. All right. Glass 4 is in fourth place. Put that right there. So, what I like about these top 3, they all have these beautiful, typical bourbon notes, right? Like caramel, brown sugar. Class 4 is still finishing. Said that finish was long, and it is. But they all have some berry notes to them, some fruit. And I love it when I get typical bourbon and some fruit and some spice, a long finish. As little bitterness and drying as I can get in an older aged bourbon. I can tell you glass 1 and glass 5 are aged because it's when that oak imparts flavor where it gets to dark cherry, but it doesn't turn over to medicinal cherry yet. And these aren't medicinal, they're just like black cherries. I love. Peter B, I'm a huge fan, turkey fan, but walking on Master's Keep. Yeah, I don't buy Master's Keep anymore. Yeah. Speaking of medicinal cherry, that Wild Turkey 17 bottled in bond, one of my favorite bottles ever. And it has medicinal cherry, like clove, medicinal cherry. And I freaking love that bottle. Love that bottle. All right, JCB, I got you, man. I see your super chat, buddy. Whoever wins this, you should go back through and taste these with me. I'll put them in the order. When I send you the bottles, whoever wins a flight tonight, I'll put it in the same order. Well, yeah, I'll put it in the same order. You can mix it up. All right. That glass 1 is special. That's one of the best whiskeys I've tasted, man. It is so good. It's everything I want. Trent, did I miss your super chat, buddy? I might have. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it, Trent. Yeah, I think I got to put glass 3 in third place. It's really, really good. It just lacks a little bit of the complexity of the other two. Fantastic whiskey. All right. Last 5. Damn. What's kind of blowing my mind is how much glass 2 and glass 5 taste alike. Because I don't think they're from the same distillery. And I've got 2 Buffalo Trace products in here. I'm pretty positive neither of these are Buffalo Trace products. I don't think it's the Stag. I don't think it's E.H. Taylor. Which doesn't leave a lot. I'm amazed at how much these 2 taste alike. Oh, let's see. Matt, sorry, I missed your super chat or your comment here. Booker's sleeper bottle or overrated? Sorry, I might be behind on chat. Maybe you're saying overrated because then you said now like 120. Booker's for that much. That's a tough buy, man. We've had this conversation a lot. I don't understand Booker's at 120 to 130 when you can get Knob Creek store picks for half the price. Like, get a Knob Creek store pick. System Trend says, I hope Elijah Craig Barrel Proof wins. I think it's in my top 2, if I remember correctly. I don't remember there being this much black cherries in it, though. But I will say, if it is in one of these top 2, it is a freaking beast of a bottle. Oh, there you go. Terry said sleeper, Knob Creek barrel picks. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Henry said tumbling dice, bourbon, and rye. You know, I haven't bought a tumbling dice pick since I got into bourbon. I have some in my not back here, but in my other room. I have to crack into that. I have not had that bottle in years. Let's see. See what Pablo has to ask you guys next. Oh, buy or walk out. This is something that came. I was talking to my buddy who owns a liquor store today, and I'm curious. Are you guys? I know everybody's hunting limited edition stuff, and stores are keeping a lot of limited edition stuff in the back or saving them for a lottery, or charity events, those kind of things. So it's really hard to find those limited edition bottles on the shelf. When you guys walk into a store, is there something you're buying? What are you buying that's on the shelves? Or are you walking out at this point? Are you walking in a store just looking for limited edition stuff and walking out? I'm really curious. I'm different because I run a review channel. So most of the times when I walk in a store, I can buy something. Bill, feel like 2023 has been the toughest year ever to find anything that's allocated for a decent price. There you go. Yeah. Distilleries raising MSRP sharply in order to capture a bigger share of secondary. Yeah. I mean, we're talking today, like, I don't even know what people are hunting at this point when they go in stores, because everybody either asks for Weller or Blanton's. Those aren't going to be on the shelf. Most allocated things are not going to be on the shelf. Now, if you go to my buddy's store, A1 in Effingham, he's got lots of those allocated picks he puts on the shelf every morning. So you can find some decent stuff on the shelf. But yeah, for the most part, those stores are keeping those back for VIP customers, charity events, or lotteries. Most of them are running lotteries now. Bill said KC always does great blinds. Yep. Ratio sleeper bottle, Jack Daniel's barrel proof. That's a bottle that I am seeing more again. I hadn't seen it all of last year. I've seen it a lot on shelves this year, and that is a bottle I will buy and just bunker, because I've got a couple open back there. But all right, let's see. My God. Glass one makes my toes curl every time I drink it. I'm sorry, not glass one, glass two. Oh, my Lord. Glass 5 so good too, but it's just a little bit hotter and a little bit more bitter than glass 2. So I think I've got my order. I got my order here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Peter B, loving some store picks. Yeah, that's what I go in and buy right now is our store picks. Store picks, and if I see something that's got a unique finish I'm curious about, just to train my palate, I will get it. But yeah, System Trend, I still buy any batches of Elijah Craig barrel proof. It's 75 or less. Yeah, I'm buying any Elijah Craig barrel proof. It's 100 or less. Anyone, sign me up. But I'm not even seeing those on shelves much anymore. If you guys don't know, our bourbon of the year, I only put things in our bourbon of the year that I found on the shelf and that I bought close to MSRP. And Elijah Craig barrel proof has been in almost every year because I've been able to find it. This year I can put it in. I can put that in. I can't put any of the stags in because I didn't find those on shelves. Just getting hard, man. Matt says, dare I say barrel for overrated? Yeah, because I don't think barrel is overrated. I would argue barrel is underrated. Batch 35 is a banger. If you guys haven't, I don't know if you want to sit through it all, but go watch our Halloween live stream where we did trick or treat and we do an allocated pour versus shelfer. And I put barrel batch 35 against Discovery 4, which is one of the best Bardstown Discovery blends. And almost everyone picked barrel batch 35. It held up to Discovery 4. It is really good for that $80. And people are sleeping on that bottle. It is so good. I really think, man, I think people just see barrel and it's just hard to rate it good, but you should put some barrel batches in blinds. See how it does for you. You might be surprised. All right, guys. Sorry. Okay, JCB, I got your super chat. Edward Young, I got you, bud. And again, guys, we're giving away a flight of tonight's tasting. Okay, let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any other ones. Henry says, if it's a store I'm loyal to, I buy every visit. Yep, I get that. Definitely get that. If I'm hunting random store, I don't find a unique bottle, I'm walking out. Yeah. Me too. Trey, easy answer. Walk out with a tall boy twisted tea, a case of Busch Light. Then I don't feel. Yeah, I mean, that's a good play too. Agent 10, I walk out. I'm usually buying a store pick after talking to the owner and manager. Yeah. Let's see. Edward Young says, if I'm in Kentucky, grabbing early times bottle and bond, otherwise grabbing some store picks or barrel bottles. Yeah. I would add, because I don't get this here in our time, but Cooper's Craft 100. I love that bottle. It was in our 100 proof flight. Did really well. But since we don't get that in Illinois, I will buy those too, because it's like $30. It's a great bottle for $30, and tasted very similar to Early Times Bottle and Blonde. And I had one of the plastic caps, the black ones. It wasn't far off. Same DNA, man. Ray, what's up, Ray? How are you, buddy? I got you, man. I got you in the drawing for tonight's blind. All right. Last question from Pablo. Oh, all right. 3 bottles you're buying right now you can find on the shelf. Can't be limited release. What do we got? What are we buying? We walk into a store right now. What's on your shelves? 3 bottles that you're buying. Peter B, some of those barrel batches fire in a good way. I got batch 33 for 65. Yeah, that's a good buy, man. Good buy. All right, you guys want to see what's in last place? Last place. If I had to guess, I was trying not to guess what I was drinking. I just wanted the experience of just trying to see what tasted the best, longest finish, best mouthfeel, those kind of things. But reading through my notes, berries, hot, astringent, caramel, a little bit of dryingness, but it was the hottest of any of these up here. If I had to guess, I think that's the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. So it's, yep. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. That is last place, guys, in this flight. So, everything in my brain was telling me when I first tasted this year's release, that it's not bad. It's good. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proofs are always good. But I just don't know that it holds up to prior years. Now, I haven't added water to it or anything like that. I haven't messed around with it, so who knows? I think it's good. It's just too hot and astringent. It's not something I'm going to sit down and have a pour of and crave. Like batch 10, I mean, that bottle was phenomenal. Terry, I love Barrel. Local store has Barrel whiskey store picks. Freaking unbelievable. One of my favorites for 85. Yeah. Don't sleep on Barrel. They're doing some really good things. In fact, I always am transparent with you guys. They send me bottles, but they've been very, very good. I've given some of their bottles. They've sent me not good reviews, thinking that it was going to ruin the relationship. They weren't going to send me anything else. They continue to send me stuff. So they're a really good company. I love that about them. I would, I really don't like companies who send you stuff that want you to give them good reviews and won't send you anything else if you give them a bad review. Barrel's not like that. They sent me their foundation release, and it was in our 100 proof flight, and it finished second. I think it finished second. Really, really solid bottle for $50. That's 100 proof. It's a really good blend. Terry says Cooper's Craft rocks. Yeah, so good, man. So good. All right. Coming in fourth place. Fourth place was, trying to think what I put in fourth. Oh, I think Glass 4 was in fourth. If I had to guess, this had some of those like caramel. It tasted a little Buffalo Tracy to me. So I would guess that this is Stag, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't put any money on this guess. But I think it's Stag. So let's. Yeah. That's what it is. Stag. So isn't that funny, guys? Like, it's a really good bottle. That's 22B, by the way. It's a batch on that. It's really good. It just tastes, honestly, against this lineup, the youth kind of shined. But we're dealing with a lot of older bourbons here. But it was just a little astringent, not as much as the first glass. It had good caramel, good berry notes. It just wasn't as exciting to me, but it was really good. So, I mean, people are chasing E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof way more than Stag. And just so you know, Stag beat it. People are chasing probably E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof as much as anything in this flight. And it finished last. So, Buffalo Trace finished last out of all these. All right. Terry, all right, here we go. Answering Pablo's questions. Terry, 3 shelf buys. Old Forester 1920, good call out. Barrel Bourbon, good call out. KC12, yeah. And I'm probably our end of the year flight that I send to our Patreon members and we select our bourbon of the year. I'm probably going to put KC12 in that flight. It is a damn good bottle at 100 proof. It holds up. It's super concentrated flavors. I'm such a Knob Creek fanboy, man. God, I love that stuff. Even the Knob Creek 9, the great buy. All right, coming in third place. I think this is Parker's Heritage. Had those caramel brown sugar notes, really, really well balanced. Let me take another sip. Beautiful, beautiful pour. Nothing wrong with that pour. No astringency, no drying. Just didn't have those fruit notes that I'm missing from the first 2 glasses. So if I had to guess, this is Parker's Heritage, but really, really good. And 3 for 3. 3 for 3. That is a great bottle. Again, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923 is holding up, guys. So we know Knob Creek 12 cash strength is in the final, and Elijah Craig C923 is in the final. I'm surprised these taste as close as they do. Really surprised. I'm going to taste both of them again. I'm going to do what my second place pour is first. Guys, whatever glass 1 and 2 are, I mean, we know it's KC12 cask strength. Elijah Craig C923 blows these other bottles out of the water. And I didn't hear hardly anybody talking about Knob 12 cask strength. I mean, I went crazy about it 2 years ago when it came out. I was doing videos on it. And I didn't have as many followers then either, so. Damn. That's good. Edward, let's see that bottle chug, Ray. All right, Matt says, Four Roses single barrel. Ah, good call out, Matt. Good call out. I'm going to have to start putting that bottle in some blinds. I had a pour of that the other night. Fantastic. Old Ezra 7. Nice. Knob 12 or buys for me. Yeah. Oh, nice. And some tequila for the wife. Look at you, Matt. Speaking of the wife. Let's see. Peter B. Knob Creek single barrel pick. Russell's single barrel. Four Roses small batch. KC 12. And Baker's. Yeah. All solid. Yeah, so, I mean, as much as we complain about looking for limited releases, there's still a lot of good bottles sitting on the shelf, I think. All right, let's see this, man. I'm excited. I don't think I know. If I had to guess, what I'm amazed at is these two bottles taste so similar, which is great for me because I have an Elijah Craig C923 backup, but I don't have a Knob Creek 12 cask strength backup. If I had to guess, I think Knob Creek 12 is the winner because Elijah Craig C923, I said this in my review, and I think I'm maybe one of the only people in Whiskey Tube that said it. It has a little bit of bitterness and dryiness on the back end and the finish, and I got that on my second place glass. But there's nothing wrong with this pour. I mean, that's a hitter, major hitter. So, all right, second place. I think it's Elijah Craig, but I wouldn't bet anything on it. It is Elijah Craig C923 is second place, but I would call these 1A and 1B, honestly. Knob Creek is first place. My goodness. I'm going to blend these. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blend these. Surprised they taste so similar, man. We're going to let that sit for a minute. Knob Creek 12 cask is not in California. Basically, I have to go secondary for it. What is it on secondary? I'm not on any secondary, so I don't know. But anything under 250, I'm buying Knob Creek 12. I mean, that's one of the best bottles there is. I'm not even joking. It is so fantastic. I need to just buy every one there is. Oh, that blend. That made my toes curl. Woo. Good shit. Rare breed. Good call out. Good call out, TCT. Terry, I've never seen Knob Creek 12 cask strength. I saw it 2 years ago in two different stores. I bought both of them. I've never seen it since. But if you know anybody that has one, they probably don't know how good it is, man. Oh, my God. Whoever gets that blend a little bit of that Elijah Craig C923 and Knob Creek 12 cask strength together. Peter B, I've never seen Knob Creek 12 cask strength with two bad things for that bottle. So good, man. So good. I mean, I'd drink that bottle and nothing else, and I'd be fine. Bill, I have a Stag 22A, not open. System trend said 200 to 250. Oh, man. Oh. I need to I've got a couple Weller CYPBs back there. I need to trade one of those for a few bottles of Knob Creek 12 cash strength. That's what I need to do. Anybody have Knob Creek 12? You want to trade me for a Weller CYPB? Hit me up. All right, let's see. I don't think I missed anybody's super chat. Let's see. Ray Warren's the last one. Yep, I got you, Ray. Just running through here and checking. Edward Young, man, I keep hearing about that C923. Hope to find a bottle one of these days. It's so good, Edward. It is really good. When I started hearing people go crazy over it, I wasn't sure if people were just copying the opinions of everyone else they heard. And so when I hear a bunch of people jump on a bandwagon of something, I probably critique it more than I should when that happens. And I reviewed it and I was like, man, they're right. This bottle is a hitter. And so then I put it in a review or a blind with some Patreon members. We tasted against all the 2020 batches. It came out on top. And then tonight it beat some hitter bottles and was up there with one of my favorite bottles ever, which is Knob Creek 12 cash strength. Thrasher, what's up, man? I bought a KC 12 cash strength when they were available and drank through it in about a month, figuring they'd always be available. I know, man. That's why I thought they were going to be available, a little less than Knob Creek 12, but man, I don't know if they're ever coming out with those again. And they're good. How you guys know, man? You can go search for them on secondary. Oh my God. Blending that and Elijah Craig C923 is that's some good shit. All right, guys. It's let's see, how long are we going? Hour and 7 minutes. So let's do this drawing, see who wins tonight's flight. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. Helps me pay for the shipping on these. We are going to do, I've got you guys numbered here, guys that did super chats. So I'm just going to ask Siri here to pick a number between 1 and 10. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 10. Okay. If you guys can see, Siri picked 9. And 9 is, let's see if I can get that. Edward Young. Congrats, Edward. Cheers, buddy. You get tonight's flight. So I will bottle those up for you, send them to you. You can taste along and see if you agree with me or if I'm crazy. But this is a fantastic flight, guys. Really, really nice. I appreciate you guys joining. I hope you guys like these live streams every Thursday night. I've really been enjoying them. I wasn't sure if we'd have a bunch of people tune in, so trying to give you guys as much content as I can and still balance work and family and all that stuff. But these seem to be working pretty good on a Thursday night. So I really enjoy spending some time with you guys, getting to know you guys. That's what this is all about. It's the bourbon's great, but developing relationships with you guys is what it's all about. So I appreciate all of you. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next Thursday. I don't know what we're going to do next Thursday yet. But man, fun flight. Cheers, everybody. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Later.